Hello everyone, Rituro here with another episode of Blue and White, my video review, video diary, let's play of Football Manager 2014, specifically with the Vancouver Whitecaps in Major League Soccer. When last we left off, we were having a bit of a personnel crunch as a lot of my team was being called up for international duty. As it turns out, Borjan didn't even see the field, which is unfortunate, though Simeon Jackson was man of the match in a 3-0 stomping of Martinique. Not a surprise there. The other called Russell Teibert also did not see the field, so a little bit upset there that I had my squad depleted for basically nothing. Over on the U20 side, however, we did indeed see some action. We saw Bryce Alderson, Sam Adekugbe, Nicholas Gamble, Tiernan Hart, and Franco Lewis all on the field for the 1-1 draw with Nigeria. Pretty average ratings across the board there, nothing to really write home about. Well, that's fine. It means everybody came back and is looking pretty good. Just as a reminder from last time, we did sign Joe Bendick for a decent value as a backup keeper, because goodness knows I don't want to see all three keepers leave the team again. That's something I would not like to have happen. But let's take a quick look at what happened since the last time we had our episode. We were preparing for a stretch of games before facing off against Houston in Champions League, which is going to be today's featured match. But let's take a quick jump back in time and look at the fixtures that have happened before we got to this point. So I believe we saw that 3-1 win against San Jose, but next up was Colorado, a 2-1 win away to Dick's Sporting Goods Park at altitude. Kuta Mane with the opening goal, Gabby Torres replying in the 65th, and then Darren Maddox putting it away in the 84th. Unfortunately, we lost Kenny Miller to injury. He is out with a pulled hamstring. Not good, but thankfully we do have forward depth to balance that out, so I'm not overly crying over that. Solid game from Borjan at altitude. Let's see how it played out. Take a look at the goals here for this Vancouver-Colorado match. We start off in the 55th minute, throw in from Leveron, finds its way to Maddox. Maddox forward to Rio Coker. Rio Coker goes out wide to Hart. Tiernan Hart goes to the corner flag. Great service in, finds Mane. It actually skipped past Maddox there, but Mane buries it with no problems whatsoever to open the scoring. Great ball from Hart, finished by Mane's youth really serving well here. Meanwhile, throw in from the other side of the field in the 65th minute. Danny Mwanga finding Pennant. Jermaine Pennant eventually getting the ball forward, does find Gabby Torres. Poor marking there as Torres is allowed all the time and space to get that ball in. You can be sure Borjan would have had some words for his defensive core there. But thankfully there was a winner to be found off a throw-in again. That piece is really becoming the theme of this year's Whitecaps team. O'Connor playing the 1-2 with Kofi, which he finds Jason Holt, who gets it Tiernan Hart. Hart forward to Maddox, who loses his man. It actually deflects off of Pickens and into Pickens, able to get a piece on it, but not everything. Appeals for the offside go completely unheard, though I am interested to see if they were right on that offside. With the benefit of instant replay, let's take a look there. Was Maddox actually offside when the ball was played in? Here's Hart. Plays the ball. No, Maddox is onside, but it looks like Mane was offside. However, he was not involved in the play. So Maddox onside for that goal, which means it's a good goal, and it's a legitimate 2-1 win away to Colorado. A good win for the Caps as they continue their assault on the Western Conference. And you gotta believe it's not ending there, and sure enough, as soon as we finish off this, I'll just click the leave match. But we were able to get a very valuable point against LA to stay above them as they try to lock down a playoff spot, or get a playoff spot back from Portland. Not sure what that sign is there. What is that? Is that Twitch chat? No, it's not Twitch. Okay, that was weird. Random cheering. All right then. But yes, 2-2 is how this match finished. Not as good a game at all for our defense. Maddox having to save the day here, but Zardes and Donovan scoring within minutes of each other before the 10-minute mark. Shades of the RSL game that happened in real life this season in MLS, but we were able to equalize and hold out for a draw at home. So LA really brought the pain, and thank goodness they were able to recover from this one. Let's take a look at the goals for this match. off a corner to start off with. Sarvis finds the near post, and Zardes just nicks it in there. Really shoddy marking and defending there from the Caps. Zardes able to put in the opening marker at only 6 minutes in. Then off the opening kick immediately afterwards. It's not the opening kick, just the kick. Vancouver looks to be setting something up in possession. Mane going forward, but is stopped immediately by McIntosh. Donovan finds Samuel. Samuel to Keane, but Teibert clears that away. Story, though, gets ahead of Teibert and gets the ball to Husidic. Back to Husidic, back to Leonardo. Forward to Landon Donovan, who stays onside, beats all his markers, and rifles it far side. An incredible 2-0 start. Everybody loving what Landy Cakes can do. Thankfully, Vancouver was not going to lay over and simply let 2 goals be hammered in before 10 minutes at home. Off a Borjan goal kick. Possession is held in the back 6, basically, before Kofi finds Mane out wide. Mane chips a little ball forward to hold it, finds Maddox, and Maddox over to Teibert, who makes no mistake past the diving Pinedo. And it is 2-1 LA. Vancouver would complete the draw here. Beitashour getting it over to Holt. Has the ball taken off him by Keane, but Kofi does well to win the ball in the air away from Samuel. Demerit to Kofi to Rio Coker. Rio Coker finds Mane with a nice ball up the middle. Mane does well to get around one man, gets around a second, charges into the area, finds Maddox again. And it's another goal. It's a goal for Maddox to tie it all up. Good effort there from Mane out wide, doing all the heavy lifting. And that is thankfully how it would end 2-2. A draw and a point, which leads us into this Champions League match. Now, we've got Chivas coming up here. Just taking a look at the training schedule here. We have Chivas coming up immediately after this match. Basically, it's going to go midweek and then Chivas, and then we get a little time off, which is nice. But the important part is I want to make sure I have a squad that can both compete and try and come back and do well in MLS, which is why I've gone with the 5-4-1. We're going to try and pack it in here. Got Atakugbe out, left Gamble in the back, so getting some minutes for the kids here in such an important match. Alderson is actually pushed into a defensive role as opposed to a D-mid role alongside O'Brien, Leveron, Beitashour. O'Connor and Kofi in the middle, Teibert and Hart out wide, and Nuno Gomez as the lone deep striker. Basically just there to try and poach something, though I'm leaving him as deep lying so he can provide some support defensively. We are hassling the opponents, playing out defense, and packing it all in to try and keep a draw. Let's see how it goes. Other matches in this group stage of Champions League: Caledonia and Sporting San Miguelito, Real España and Cartagines, Real Esteli and Heredia, W Connection and Toluca. I'll take Toluca on the over on that one. LA Firpo and Alajuelense, Sporting KC and Isidro Metepan, and LA versus Valencia. And I will take LA on the over on that. This will be easily the toughest match we face here, away to Houston. Not going to be easy. That's right, Jack Shrewsbury is now a Houston Dynamo. Oh, crazy football manager trades. Though to be fair, I can almost see that happening. I mean, Johnson's the captain in Portland. You can see that happening now. Anyway, let's get this started. So a draw would be great here. A draw would be excellent to keep us looking good in the pool. And then we just got to take the boots to Herediano in the away leg and then try and scrape out a win at home against Houston. So unsurprisingly, Braun, Barnes, Driver, Lopez, Oscar Boniek, Garcia, Dewsbury, Chabala, and this is interesting in the back, Arochi and Alcantar. Ash is on the bench here, as is Sarkoti. Interesting. They're favoring us to win, which is interesting. I should point out that, no, that's not a typo. Will Bruin is actually released by Houston. Oh, crazy football manager AI. Alright, boys, calm down. Good luck out there tonight. Yeah, I think packing it in should frustrate them, and if we can frustrate them, we can get a goal. We're good spirits. I'm not going to say just do whatever. And here we go. Houston in their trademark orange. Vancouver in the blue at BBVA Compass Stadium. Houston with the early pressure here, but no incidents of note. Looks like packing it in is doing it well here. Unfortunately, it's a yellow card for Gershon Kofi. And the resulting free kick from Giles Barnes, saved by Gamble. Well done, young keeper. Sends the long kick down. It is picked up by Kofi, who does get a ball forward, but Nuno Gomez had dropped back to defend. No such luck. Shots currently 6-3 favoring Houston. 2-0 shots directed, also favoring Houston. This is some decent defensive possession here by Vancouver, scrambling the ball back, and Houston must retry again. Jewsbury to Borjan Garcia. Lopez looking forward, can't get past Beitashour. Hart and Kofi will hold on to the ball for chipping forward. Nuno Gomez actually has a good run here. He's onside. Can he get a shot target? He will, and it's in! Nuno Gomez on the counter. A great ball forward from Tiernan Hart. Oh my goodness, it's 1-0 Vancouver in the 35th minute. Look at that wonderful ball. Gomez had time, lines it up, beats Tally Hall. Excellently placed shot. Oh, it's 1-0. Oh, he's got to hold fast here, and we will be off to the races. An excellent job, boys. Keep it up. No problem with this. Oh, Houston's made a change here. Brought in Omar Cummings. I might be tempted to do some shuffling myself here. I think we plays the ball forward looking for Gomez, but it comes for nothing. Alright. We're not liking the work of Leverone here. Alright, let's... who do I want to bring on here? Keep Beitashour healthy? Nah. I've got options. Kofi's on a yellow, though. Let's bring him off in favor of Rio Coker. Mane? No. We'll bring on... in the center as a ball-playing D. That's certainly not going to be Demerit. Maybe I change his role. Yeah, let's bring on Demerit and change it from ball-playing to limited. Double substitution in the 56th. Bam. Nuno Gomez. Let's see if that helps us hold things together. Gamble with the goal kick now. Gets past everybody and lands at Orochi's feet. Orochi to Alcantar. Borjan Garcia. Paganoni. Only as far as Demerit, who heads that forward to O'Connor. To Teibert. Teibert's got a step here. Finds Nuno Gomez. Now some support comes up. Rio Coker. Forward for O'Connor. Forward to Tiernan Hart. It's in! Tiernan Hart! Oh, what a goal from the youngster. His, I believe, first ever goal. At the very least, his first in Champions League. Fine job here. O'Connor, the demon sprinting forward, finds Hart. What a goal from the youngster. It is 2-0 in the 61st minute. Oh, we are looking good value here. I think we're looking excellently. Tempting to bring on somebody here. I think it will be Mesquita, perhaps? No, we'll bring in Mane up front for Nuno Gomez. Why not get some minutes for Mane? Goodness knows his development will be improved by it. Oh, slight knocker to Cummings. Well, that helps me out. O'Brien to O'Connor to Rio Coker. Rio Coker to Hart. Hart tries to cart it forward, hits Rio Coker, gets it back to O'Connor. O'Connor to Mane. Mane out wide, finds Teibert. Teibert's got space, but that one is saved by Hall. Shots currently 10-6 Houston, although 3-2 directed in favor of Vancouver. Clear-cut chances, 3-0 Vancouver. 5 minutes to go. Vancouver are looking good value here. Card for Borjan Garcia. And it looks like we will be getting 3 massive points in our Champions League group stage. As the Caps just hold it in the corner. Adekugbe can't get to Rio Coker as Cummings with the head. Braun tries to get downfield, but that's the end of the match. What a fantastic result. Tiernan Hart running roughshod all over the right side of the pitch. This is why I wanted a pure right midfielder. For moments like this, he is going to be an excellent servant for club and country. Well done. That was really special. Well done, everyone. Great ratings across the board. Well-deserved player of the match for Tiernan Hart. Other results in the group stage. Caledonia beating San Miguelito. Alajuelense beating Firpo. LA over Valencia. I told you to take the over. España, that would have been a great match against Cartagines. Heredia over Esteli, a draw between Isidro Metapan and SKC. Metapan will be very happy with that result. And Toluca beating Dub Connection, though only 2-0. A good victory, but perhaps Toluca could have taken the boots to them a little harder. Meanwhile, we are looking great here, 6-3. A win against Herediano. Actually, any win, and we will have qualified with a game in hand, which would be phenomenal. All right. Looking good, guys. Looking good. And it's Herediano is our next match away. We win that. I think we are... we're looking good. Yeah, we win that. We are pretty good. Oh, how sad. How sad indeed. Hart did indeed put in a player of the match performance. No debate there. Great match for Tiarna and Hart. As we get ready for our match against Chivas USA, the reserves will be playing against TFC. So for Chivas at home, definitely going to go back to... now that I say that, before I say 4-2-3-1, this might be a good time to bust out the hammerhead. Just because Chivas is absolutely killing it. But then therein, that's the idea. This isn't the Chivas of the real world, where I would absolutely put all my guns forward and just ravage their defense all day long. They are in form, and they're looking pretty good. 4-3-1-2. Yeah, they're not exactly such as though. I mean, their defensive depth is just shot all to pieces. Wow. Okay. They have no natural right defender. I take that back. We are absolutely going with Hammerhead. Bring out the Hammerhead. All right, let's get Borjan and Bendik backing him up. I will play Bendik in my next Champions League match, by the way. I think he deserves that. Franco Lewis can play in right defense. Demerit on the left. Who's my next best defender in the center? O'Brien, maybe? Alderson. Hedges is injured. Let's put in O'Brien. And we'll bring YP Lee on the left. He didn't have the best game last time. Hopefully he can recover. I mean, if not, I'll just throw out a Kugbe back out there. Not like I would say no to that. D-mid. We will go... Man, Connor had a great game, but he's going to be tired. Let's put Leverone in that D-mid role. Just for fun. Let's see what happens. Midfield playmaker, well, that's got to be Jason Holtz. Right attacking, Mosquita. Left attacking will be Mane. Up front will be Matix and Nuno Gomez. I love it when you get all your guns on the field. Such a good feeling. All right, on the bench, we'll throw Rio Coker. Actually, he didn't play much at all. Let's put him in for Leverone. That's better. Leverone on the bench. Badischer on the bench. Actually, let's keep him rested. Kimura on the bench. Gersh on the bench. Hart, Teibert, Alderson. Better. All right, looking good. We have the tools to switch to all of our formations. That is always a good thing. So I'm thinking, yeah, we'll take this match to Chivas, then we'll switch back to 4-3-1 for our match following that. Since I don't want to... I think the nice thing about having three formations, once I had one trained up, is that now everyone is expecting me to play this 4-2-3-1. I can switch it up. I can throw things at them that they aren't going to expect, while still knowing I have a solid touchstone formation in 4-2-3-1 that I can go back to. The U.S. squad hasn't been announced for Mexico and Trinidad and Tobago. This would be... Oh yeah, still 2013, so this would be qualifying. No surprises there. William Yarbo. Mexican goalkeeper eligible for the States. Interesting. No Marcus Beasley. Anybody of mine? I don't think so. Canada squad for Belize and Egypt. Simon Thomas, Milan Borjan, Kenny Stamatopoulos, Teibert. All right, U20 squad once again. Well, this time I have defended myself. I know I'm losing always in Adekugbe, Gantar, Lewis, Hart, and Gamble, and Borjan and Teibert, but I have depth. Thank goodness. Now those games are taking place on September 5th and 9th, so we do have a nice gap right there that should not affect preparations for league play. All right, reserves coming up here. It'll be standard operating procedure. Send everybody who's not playing with the first team down to the reserves. Which will be interesting sending Beitashour onto a reserve match, but whatever. Players reach yellow cards limit. Alright. I want unused first teams as available. Oh, Mosquita and Bendik. Yeah, set Bendik as available. He's starting in the 11. No. Good. Yes, Sebastian Fernandez, after I sold him to afford Jason Hart, or Holt, I should say. I'm not too worried about that. Fatigue. Quality team will see us through. Fortress return. Sure. Good guy, but international spot and not really fitting in my plans, and I have covered his position, and he wasn't really training to go out left, so really diminished his value. Interesting to see how the reserve match goes here. It says the numerous leagues I have loaded. Chug away, chug away. While we're loading here, I do want to send a quick shout out to Ashley ITFC. Thank you so much for your feedback on the show and your suggestions. I always appreciate comments and feedback. And thank you, of course, for watching. I look forward to hearing from you again. I assume ITFC means you are a supporter of Ipswich Town. If I knew anything whatsoever about Ipswich, I would certainly say something positive at this point. But I got nothing, Ashley. Sorry. All right. Felbab doing well with the reserves. And 2-1 for Toronto. Boo. What do we got here? Gantar was in goal. Bunch of call-ups. Adekugbe and O'Connor did not do well. Beitashour's okay. Bendik came on in the 86th. Woo. All right. And Leveron has been called up by Honduras. Good for him. Well, reserves, I think we can all agree you have let me down. Ugh, such a tragedy. Oops. All right, what do we got here in the Saturday matches? Wow, LA in a slobber knocker over San Jose 5-3. Philly over Montreal, SKC over Colorado. It all seems pretty standard. 2 and a goal for Adachi, and Zakuani scoring against his old club. Drama! So I'm thinking for this match against Chivas, I will probably stick with the formation that I have up to the 65 or 70. I don't necessarily want to bring in people just for fitness or whatnot, because we've got a decent squad, and considering we have the international dates coming up. All right, so there's Chivas. Yeah, the FC Dallas match will definitely be an interesting one. We'll be testing our depth greatly. San Jose, Herediano, and Montreal will form our mid-month, midweek Fantastico, and then RSL to close out September. Columbus signed an academy player. YP Lee and Yono Gomez concerning. Well, that's fine. I mean, they're aging. But Adekugbe, Lewis, and Borjan improved. That is excellent. That's good, guys. Very good indeed. indeed. Let's take a look at their development here. How are we doing? Borjan. Oh, good. His positioning went up. That is excellent. Everything else seems to have improved. That is good. Getting my value out of Borjan. Michael Lewis, who's been doing quite well, if I recall my last update. Oh, nice! First team minutes for the win. Well done, Franco Lewis. Everything is improving. That is fantastic. Well done. He's now rated a full 2 stars. Good job, Franco. And Adekugbe, how are you doing, buddy? Show me development. Not as good as Lewis, but he is improving in his work rate and in his tackling? Tackling and marking, I'm sorry, both up. Well, that is good to see. You are now rated 1.5, getting up there. Still ways to go. But I think we can agree that any progress whatsoever is always important. Right. As always, if you have any tips or suggestions about Football Manager, by all means, send a little note in Twitch chat. Let me know. Send a message through the Twitch messaging service. Get a hold of me on YouTube, or you can catch me on Twitter at @thatRituro guy. It's at @thatRituro, RITURO guy, GUY. Alright, this will be the last match for this episode, and then we will take a break and we will come back with the future of the Caps. We'll see how we do in the international break and prepare for that match against Herediano, as well as an FC Dallas match where our depth will be sorely tested. Oh man, loss of 448k. Oof. Not good. Well, our turnover was down by quite a lot. Gotta play matches to get the money. Alright, Avila ineligible, Burling ineligible. Interesting. Alright, well, with their defensive situation in shambles, we are going to attempt to exploit that greatly. What do we got here? Tutoring. Retiring. Tutoring. Alright. Nothing out of the ordinary. Everybody looking healthy and happy, except for YP Lee, who is understandably not feeling good about his recent performances. Alright. All we gotta do is keep tabs on their attackers, and we should be just fine. Alright, boys, keep an eye on Cubo Torres. Frank Sebastian's attacking mid? Okay, that'll work. And you, sir, you will need to be kept control of. And I think that should be okay. We'll keep an eye on you. Alright, boys. Go ahead and give their fans his money's worth. Good. Everybody's feeling happy. We're feeling good. Feeling good. Alright. Go get them. Vancouver in their white... Ooh, Washington Crossfire boss spotted in the stands. Okie dokie. Chivas in their red and white stripes. Torres instantly closed down and the ball's put into touch. This is looking good already. Shots 2-1, but it's Chivas with the early corner 50th mark, punched away off the crossbar, I should say. That's fine by me. And once again, another chance for Chivas. Spiteri finds Torres. Oh, it's little flick on by Nani. Nobody caught that run, and what should have been an easy grab for Borjan is tipped in by Nani with a little flick of the head. Everyone thinks this is fine. Nobody thinks to check that run. Oh, Demerit, you let him go. O'Brien can't get there, and it's in the back of the net. Not cool, guys. I agree. We need shots on goal and balls forward. Cooker goes into the book. We are racking up the offside, so 7 offside as we put continual pressure on them here. Osvaldo Minda showed a yellow card. Oh, his first goal of the season, too. Come on, boys. Show me something else. Get out there and kill them! In the soccer sense, not in the violent sense. Alright. There we go. There's a step up from YP Lee. That's looking better. Borjan with the free kicks plays it short to Demerit. YP Lee. For Mane. A little chip fall forward for Gomez to Maddox. Alone, and he puts it in. Maddox finds the net, and it looked like he wouldn't because he was taking his sweet time to pound that sucker into the empty net after Kennedy bobbled it. Kronberg, my apologies, no wonder. Oh, he might have been offside, was Nuno Gomez. But Maddox off Kronberg, and he just has to tap it in and takes his time with Lockhead and Bocanegra closing down on him, but it's a goal all the same. And now this is looking more like the aggressive team that I was expecting to see. Teibert is slightly injured. That will not stand. Teibert, come off, please. That's not good. Let's also bring off Kofi. Put him in the D mid role. Actually, no. Let's put Alderson in the D mid role just because he's that stronger anchor presence. And possibly change up the wing players later on if we need another goal. Alright, boys. Go get him, but first, YP Lee with the throw in to the injured Teibert. Lee puts into the area, save by Kronberg, he spills it, and Maddox pounces! Kronberg spills again, and Maddox buries his second goal of the match. It's 2-1. Oh my goodness. Fantastic. And after that, 2 substitutions. This worked out quite well. YP Lee with the cross, which is not handled at all by Kronberg. And Maddox, oh, so simple. That's how we do it. Alright, let's go 72nd minute here. Let's sub off. Maddox has done so well here. Let's put Mesquita. Let's put Mane over in Gomez's place. And bring on Teibert. Alright, Teibert comes in. He will hopefully help us see this game out. Oh, but first Rangel with the corner. Headed away by Leveron. Cubo Torres. Peltieri to Lockhead. Lockhead. With pressure. 3 caps pressuring him. Pierce. To go forward to Borja. Borja could have a go, and there's a cross, but it's grabbed by Borjan. Job by the Caps, keep there to hold on to that. He kicks it forward, looking for Mane, can't find him. Pierce and Bocanegra close him down. There's a ball forward for Alvarez. Alvarez has some space here, cross to the area, but now, oh, it chipped over. Oh, it bounces over Borjan, and on an own goal. Let's take a look at this here. Alvarez with the shot. Nani and Leveron both go for it. Is that Leveron? It's Alderson. Where is Leveron credited with? There he is. I get tipped off of him. And Borjan goes on to get it, and it bounces over him. This has not been the best day for keeping brilliance. See if we can get the winner here late. Another cross in from Chivas. Minda, but it's picked up by Holt. Out to Teibert. This is a good-looking counter here for the Caps. Teibert crosses into Mane. Scores! Kekuta Mane! Oh, yes! Oh, 3-2 Vancouver. Could that be the late winner? They're concerned about offside, apparently, are Chivas. Let's take a look and see just what the result is here as they take their sweet time getting that ball to the center spot. Okay, we're going to go to the replay anytime soon. Oh, Rangel's warned by the referee, and Steven Lenhart's shown a card. I see probably for dissent. So here's Teibert. No one offside here. No, that was onside. Definitely onside. Kronberg now. Attempt to reply, but it's picked up again. So that's a nice chip forward. They're finding Lenhart. Steven Lenhart is forward. Saved by Borjan. Well done by Borjan to punch that away. Fine diving save. Rangel with the corner. Headed wide by Borja. Leveron did not do well to win that header. Shots 14-12. What a great match. Hammerhead looking like it was the right choice here. 3 minutes of extra time, which we are winding down towards the end of. Could Alvarez find it here? Oh, it is indeed a late equalizer for Nani. Oh, heartbreak. Right in the heart. Oh, no. Lenhart with the cross finds Alvarez. He's got options in the box. There's the cross. Now see, how is that not offside? 2 players ahead of their defenders when the cross is struck. How is that not offside? And there's the tackles. Not tackled cleanly though, and Nani picks up the loose ball, pounds it in. 3-all. Whew. Well, that was unlucky. Honestly, that should have been 3-2 had Borjan actually grabbed that bouncer. Ugh. And with that draw, they actually pass the Real Salt Lake, move to second. Looks like I may have spoken too soon on the correct tactic. But oh my goodness. That's a heartbreaker to lose it in stoppage time. I consider that a loss because that, by all counts, should have been a win. Had him dead to rights. In an enthralling match, saw both sides throw caution to the wind. It was soccer which was ultimately the winner. Why does he have an English accent? Anyway. No side deserved to lose the game, well, except maybe Chivas. Yes, good job, Maddox. Nelland, Carlos Borja, alright. Demerit's out with a dead leg, 5 to 6 days. Oh, that's fine, we can get through that. I was not too impressed with our defending. He was outstanding. Nani. Alright, well, we start off September on a little bit of a sour note. At least it's a draw. We can say that with confidence. Next time, the march towards our match with Herediano in Champions League, as well as the rest of Major League Soccer and our looming international dates, which may once again ravage the team. But we'll see how that goes next time on Blue and White. My name is Rituro. Thank you all for watching. Again, you can reach me either at that Rituro guy on Twitter, through Twitch chat, through Twitch messaging, or on YouTube. Please leave your feedback. Let me know what you think. Let me know some of your tips on Football Manager. I always look forward to hearing your feedback. And I'll see you next time.